don't wanna rape ya, I just want the paper, the visa, the visa. I'm out like the one you call the macho, the head honcho, swiftness like Cumacho. I got so much knowledge to be done.
God, it's everything. This is where we normally do our makeup, really in front of the window. Let me show you guys. So this is pretty much our view because the window is open. Raina's doing her makeup, all the makeup stuff here. So I don't like setting up the light and it gets like pretty hot, and natural lighting is better. So let me show you guys how I do my eyebrows. I showed this in my last video. This is the Daiso eyebrow pencil. It doesn't even have it just says eyebrow pencil. Just gonna brush up. So I have pretty thin brows. Raina has like amazing like thick brows. Actually both of my sisters have like really nice brows. I have thin brows because I pluck them. I'll pull up my mirror a little bit so I can see. Yeah, so I have nothing on my skin, just moisturizer. And yeah, so let's start. So usually I would use the brow pencil first, but I'm kind of running out, so I'm gonna use what I have. Oh my gosh, I need to. So pretty much this is my good brow. This needs so much help.
Doing the Billy thing, sorry.
That's okay. So I fill in. I'm using like a really light pressure, and plus there's not much product that comes out, which is why I like it. Like I don't really need it to fill in. I just need it for the shape. So I'm just outlining the top part. Everybody does their brows differently. This is just how I do my eyebrows. Brush up. Do you see like how much I have to like fill in? But I'll show you guys how I do that.
Sorry, I'm so
okay. And so right here, I need a lot of filling in. But I go really lightly. I don't go too crazy. Sorry, the lighting's like crazy. I don't go too like, I don't fill it in too much. I just fill in the top and then brush up. See how it's like kind of filling in. And I'm just filling in the top part. So basically what I'm doing is filling the shape and getting the shape down. I like a more rounded eyebrow because I feel like if I really arch it, it looks not cute on my face because I have more of a rounder face, so the arch is kind of intense. And I follow out. So I kind of extend my eyebrow because I'm missing a lot of hair here. So rule of thumb, if you want to get your eyebrows symmetrical, is this is going to be the beginning of your eyebrow. Hold it close to the nose, the end of the nose to the end of the eye. That's going to be the end. I just want to make sure everything's even. So see, I need to fill in a little bit here. I'm going with really light pressure, like you barely see any color. It's not harsh, and I keep brushing through. So I'm gonna leave it like that. So the trick to getting even eyebrows, and I know that I always complain about how uneven my eyebrows are, but I will show you guys how I do it. Go in with the Nars Concealer. This is in Ginger. So it's a soft matte concealer. So like any like pot concealer like this, I don't really, you could use a regular like the wand concealer like these. It's fine, but I like the pot better. So I'm gonna take this on a Morphe, it's rubbed off, Morphe M470, I don't know. I'll link it down below. So I take a little bit and then I pretty much draw a line straight across. Sorry now that you have to hear me talk while doing this. And I think it's people who do threading that kind of map this out. Or no, not threading. I think eyebrow tattooing. They do like a map.
It is threading.
Yeah, so okay, maybe threading too. They have like a map. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing with the concealer. So I'm gonna get it as even as possible. Like it's not gonna be perfect, but get it as even. Okay, see? And that's crazy. Some people like, you know, you don't have to do this. This is just me trying to get them even. And then I kind of slowly bring it out. I'm not using so much product. I'm using like the bare minimum because I'm not using this to conceal anything. I'm just using it for a shape. Then I'm gonna do the same thing and go under. And see, now you have like 2 lines. It looks crazy, I know. But just bear with me. So this is how I do my eyebrows. If you want a more like thicker eyebrow tutorial, I can have Raylene as my model.
I don't do nothing to my eyebrows.
Yeah, she didn't do anything. So if you have thick eyebrows like her, can you show your eyebrows real quick? If you look at her eyebrows compared, she has thicker eyebrows, so she doesn't need to do anything. I have thinner eyebrows. I look like this.
I just fill in the gaps because
Yeah.
sometimes it's like kind of not bald, but like
Yeah.
no.
So she just fills in where she needs it. I have to do like a lot of filling in. So this is just extra. You're kind of like outlining, okay, it just got brighter. You're kind of outlining the shape of how you want it. So do you see how much I have to fill in? Like this whole area I have to fill in order to match this. We all have that one problematic eyebrow. And my sister is in the back. Hi, say hi, Joe. Say hi. Kind of like she's right here. Okay, so now that we got that even, I'm gonna go in with Got2b best brow gel, I think, in my opinion. And it actually makes my brow hair thicker. I don't know why, but when I was doing soap brows, my eyebrow hairs were coming off for some weird reason. Yeah, so I used to do that. I used to like lay them down, like get the soap brow, but I felt like my eyebrow hairs were coming off. So I'm just flicking through the hair and shaping it. I just take it like a little bit and put them up. Now that we got the shape down, I keep going in, not with more product, but just with the brush, just to get them more even. Okay. Now that we've done that, I'm gonna go in and use powder, which is what I normally do. Like I don't really need the brow pencil, I just use it for shape and it's just there, but I could do the same thing with the brow powder. So this is the Kybrow from Kylie Jenner. I don't know what shade this is. I think it's soft brown. I'll link it down below. Anastasia 7B brush. Dude, it's like, it's so messy, but 7B, like you guys need this brush. Shout out to Darlene because she put me on this brush long time ago. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the lighter powder, like right here, and fill, kind of trace like right under the concealer. So the reason why I conceal and then I fill it in is because I'll tend to overfill it and then go in with concealer and it just takes so much longer. That way I can see how much I need to fill, if that makes sense. Okay, so now that that's filled in, I'm gonna go in the other eyebrow. This eyebrow, I swear, I have to do a lot to it in order to match this side. So. now that we have that shape, right? Do you see this whole gap of eyebrow? I have to fill that in. So that's when I go in. I know it's a lot of steps, but it's worth it. Like, I finally mastered how to do my eyebrows. So I'm gonna go in with the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow. So it's like a pen. So it looks like this. It's like a brow pen. And pretty much what I do is draw in hairs. So I use my, put my elbow on the desk and kind of just, let me start over here. Just start drawing in brow hairs. You can see it. Yeah, because I feel like if you feel like this, like if your elbows like in the air, you kind of have no grip. So make sure it's like firm on the desk or on the table, whatever you're doing. And lightly filling in. I use the shade black. I feel like if I use like taupe or like ash brown, it doesn't match my eyebrow hairs because my brow hairs are pretty, they're not super dark, but they have like a lot of ash tones. And I feel like if I use ash brown or like taupe, it looks like brown eyebrow hairs. Like, it just doesn't match. I just have a lot more ashier tones. Did I just say that? Just repeating.
It's super ashy.
Yeah. And you want to use the point of the, like, you don't want to lay it like this because then you're gonna make them thick. And I just fill in where I need it to. This takes a lot of practice because you kind of want to get them as thin as possible. Especially if your eyebrow hairs are thin like mine. I'm gonna go in probably at the end to draw some hairs. It doesn't have to be. See how that kind of matches kind of on this side? And then I'll go on this side. Okay, this is kind of like hard. And then fill in a little bit here. I don't need to fill in too much here. Just a little bit. So the basics of this tutorial is shaping it and filling where you need to. Not really creating like a new eyebrow. I'm just using my own brow shape. If you don't know like your eyebrow shape, I would probably get them done first. Probably, because you know some people like have like very.
I was gonna say I'd probably get a new eyebrow or something.
No, like get them done and see how you like them. Like, you know, if you like them more rounded, you like them more arched. And so that's pretty much it. And then this middle part, I just blend out. See, you just blend out so you don't see that harsh line. Boom, brows. That's pretty much it. They're never going to be super even, but I try to get them as even as possible. Mine is me talking probably 15 minutes to do my eyebrows. So let me just fill in this gap right here. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think they're pretty freaking even if you guys want to look up closer. They're pretty even and they don't look too like dark or anything. I think this fits my face perfectly. I'm not really too into the soap brows. I've tried it and it was just taking too long to lay them down and it didn't look natural to me, and this is pretty much how I do my eyebrows. Everyone is different, but that's how I do it. If you have thicker brows, like I said, you don't need to do too much. This is just a way to get them pretty even. I think they look even. Watch me look back at this video and damn, it's not even even. And that's pretty much it for my brows. So it's like these 3 products and then and the brow pencil, but this is optional. You can do the same thing, the outlining with powder. It's the same concept. I just have it. This is how much brow stuff I have to use. But yeah, my brows last pretty long and they don't move at all. Yeah. So I know a lot of people used to use concealer just to conceal and really define them. I just use it just to shape and like a guideline for me to fill in so that it's just easier for me. I don't get my brows done. I just pluck the little hairs because my brows don't grow as fast as everything else does.
Ew.
Like my body hair grows pretty freaking fast.
Okay, this is a brows bro.
Okay. I'm just saying. But yeah, so I'm gonna get ready, guys. That was just like a little mini brow tutorial. Not really mini. It's pretty long. Just a brow tutorial, and then I'm gonna finish up my makeup, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty much the tutorial. I just finished my makeup and wanted to show you guys up close of how the brows look. They look pretty natural, and you guys can see the brow hairs. It's not like overly filled. But yeah, you guys can pretty much alter the whole routine. You don't have to do it step by step. You can add some of my techniques into your original routine, really depending on your eyebrows. But I personally have thin and uneven eyebrows, so it takes a lot more steps to fill in. And yeah, that's pretty much my everyday eyebrow. And if you guys have any other suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.